What happens when James Bond loses his gun? It's not a joke, it actually happened. Amazon Prime quietly released gunless promotional posters for the entire 007 collection, removing Bond's iconic Walther PPK from classic images that define the franchise for over 60 years. When fans noticed, the internet exploded. Tonight, we're diving deep into how this happened, why it sparked outrage, and what it says about the future of entertainment and censorship in a changing world. In early October 2025, fans browsing Amazon Prime Video UK noticed something strange. The streaming platform, now home to the entire James Bond catalog, had quietly updated all its Bond artwork. The posters looked familiar, except for one glaring difference. Bond's gun was gone. In new promotional artwork for classics like Dr. No, GoldenEye, and Skyfall, the firearm had been digitally erased, sometimes replaced with an awkwardly extended arm, or cropped out entirely. It wasn't just one or two films. Every Bond movie featured revised art. Even the most iconic image, Bond in the black tuxedo, holding the Walther PPK at his side, had been stripped of its weapon. The result, Bond looked more like a model posing for a cologne ad than the world's most dangerous secret agent. It didn't take long for fans to notice. Social media lit up with outrage and disbelief. Comments poured in from film historians, Bond enthusiasts, and casual viewers alike, calling the edits cultural vandalism, political correctness gone mad, and a betrayal of the franchise. Even major media outlets like NDTV, Euronews, and MI6HQ covered the story. They reported that Amazon had deliberately removed firearms from promotional images, possibly to align with modern sensibilities, or to comply with advertising policies that restrict depictions of weapons. Some insiders claimed it was an effort to make the Bond brand more family-friendly for international audiences, especially in countries with stricter media guidelines. But fans weren't buying it. Because for 6 decades, Bond's gun wasn't just a prop, it was a symbol. The Walther PPK is more than a firearm, it's part of James Bond's identity. Since Dr. No in 1962, the sleek German pistol has been as synonymous with Bond as his Aston Martin or his Martini. When fans think of Bond, they think of sophistication, but also danger. That small silver pistol balanced those traits perfectly. Elegant, efficient, deadly. To remove it from his image isn't just erasing a gun, it's rewriting what James Bond represents. Film critic Mark O'Connell told Euronews, quote, "You can't sanitize Bond without losing what makes him Bond. The danger, the violence, the edge, it's all part of the fantasy." After several days of backlash, Amazon quietly backtracked. The company replaced the edited posters with film stills instead, though many of these new images still avoided showing Bond with a firearm. In other words, they didn't exactly admit fault, but they tried to calm the storm. However, the controversy had already reignited an old debate about whether studios are sanitizing classic films for modern audiences, and what that means for artistic integrity. This controversy goes far beyond James Bond. Across Hollywood and streaming platforms, studios are quietly revising old promotional art, removing cigarettes, alcohol, and now firearms, to appeal to global audiences and meet platform content policies. Some argue, this evolution reflects a more responsible entertainment industry, one aware of its influence on younger viewers. Others see it as erasing cultural history, rewriting art to fit the politics of the present. The Bond case became the perfect storm of nostalgia, politics, and corporate image control. Because when you alter an icon like 007, people notice. With a new James Bond still uncast, the debate takes on new weight. Will the next Bond, whoever he is, even carry a gun at all? Or will the franchise reinvent itself completely for a new generation? For now, one thing's certain, the gun may be gone from the posters, but it's still at the heart of the debate. Because James Bond isn't just a man in a suit, he's an idea, and that idea has always come with a license to kill. So, what do you think? Did Amazon go too far in censoring Bond's imagery? Or is this just the natural evolution of a franchise adapting to modern values? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and if you enjoyed this deep dive, hit that like button and subscribe for more breakdowns of film controversies and pop culture stories that shape our world.